I want us here. They waste some not there. How will care what you book?
Abolida, the thing is, just go straight to CDC party headquarters and you request for your book. The people will give it to you. Anytime you go there, the people will be there. Don't worry yourself. In fact, the people get a mobile money number. If you file or you know you can make it, just send it straight on your mobile money number. And as soon as you send it on the mobile money number, the people will send your receipt straight on your website, or you go pick up your receipt and your due book right to your district office. I mean, the district that you live in. You can also pay to the bank. You can go to UBA or GT Bank. When you finish paying that money, they will give you one pink paper. Then you will carry it to the party headquarters or your district office. Then the people will verify it. They will give you your original receipt and your due book. And don't forget that only $1 US or $200 liberty you will pay every month. If you won't pay more than that, no problem. Because this party called CDC have to survive. And the mobile money number is 0886 097451.
Amanda Aweto, Amanda Aweto, Maipuye Iliberia, Maipuye, Jowia, Double
String.
Aha, y'all want it roll, put your giant right to take over.
Like
Y'all want it roll, Papa come here again. Y'all want it roll, Papa Georgie come here again. Y'all want it roll, Mama Joe come here again. Who want it roll, see Tisha come here again. Now they walk on treasure, yeah, come in so better move, I say you're better move your phone. It's about to get away. We come here again. Who wanna rust it? Come here again.
Hello again, and a warm welcome to another edition of the CDC Hour. The CDC Hour is a 1-hour program that looks depth into the activities of the CDC and other national issues across the country. Today is Wednesday, May 7, 2025. We are here on Kings FM 88.5 and Kla TV. The host, Esiaka Sharif, will come back after a bit of our tips.
You better move your road. I say you better move your road. You keep raising your way.
Okay, thank you so much and welcome back to the show. Like I said, today is Wednesday, May 7, 2025, and this is the CDC Hour, and we have today, Wednesday, as our guest. This man will be here every Wednesday. He's Honorable Kokulo Bovo. Kokulo Bovo is a member of the Congress for Democratic Change and a former representative candidate in District Number 2, Montserrado County. Mr. Bovo, good evening and welcome to the show.
Okay, let me say good evening to the King's family and good evening to the standard bearer of the powerful Monte Congress for Democratic Change and also the chairman, national acting chairman of the Congress for Democratic Change, the Secretary General, and every other national executive of the Congress for Democratic Change. And let me also say good evening to District Number 2, Montserrado County, and to the peace-loving people of Laburo Alash.
Yeah, I thought you were going to leave that out. Today, we gonna first use this platform to extend our condolences to the family of Mr. Cletus T. Noah, the former chief of staff to the former Minister of Finance and Development Planning, Honorable Samuel D. Twe. Mr. Noah passed on Saturday at about 10, 11 o'clock in the evening. And the whole country, it's like the whole country is mourning the death of Cletus Noah, a very good man, a man who loved everybody and hated nobody. Cletus has passed on now. How did you receive the news about the passing of Cletus?
Let me say a deepest condolence to the bereaved family, and let me also appreciate the national chairman. He took few of us and we went there. We spent like few hours with the family. This is the type of leader that we are looking for. And Esiaka, you not believe, my brother, Mr. Sherry, that the chairman did things yesterday that I couldn't believe. Let me say this on the public radio that I highly appreciate what he did yesterday. Those that living on the compound, I was surprised that I saw the chairman got few burger rights. That each of the departments were receiving all soap and other supplies that he was giving yesterday. I said, wow, this is the type of chairman that the party should be looking for. Someone who will come down to act to the people, who will not only get it for he alone and his family, but thinking of the masses that are over there, finding food for them, looking for bathing soap and other materials. So, Mr. Chairman Anthony Jangako, let me say a big thank you to you. And we hope you continue this, and we hope God give you that strength and the wisdom to lead this party to presidency.
Okay, thank you so much. As I speak to you, pouring of condolence messages continues to, hit the Cletus Noah family at the residence in White Plains, Montserrat County. But generally, let's go straight into business. How is your district? How is district number 2?
Let me first say congratulations to all of the Arsenal fans, a winning congratulations treat to us. And before I can get back to my district, the district is there, Esiaka, and we are seeing how poor the government is proceeding. And I think it is time now that we put their feet on the ground. It is time that we tell them to do the refuting, because the Liberian did not vote for them to package things and put it in their pocket, and Liberians are suffering. We hear people around here saying electricity. What you call electricity? When rain falling all over here, when rain is falling all over, hydro is getting filled, then you talk about your school going electricity. Are you kidding us? The cheapest thing that Liberians supposed to have to eat is food. They are not getting it on time. Now people are living below the belt. People can get the first $1 US down to live to eat a day. Isiaka. It is the type of government that the Liberian people voted for. We are saying things are not going on fine.
Oh yes, we will come to that later on the show, but your district, you were the party's political leader, so to speak, right? You were the candidate of the CDC in district number 2. You ran for representative. You lost the election, just like the entire CDC lost in 2023. So after the election, what has been some of the activities that Mr. Kuklu Bovo, has been confronted with in the district? I mean, development initiatives in terms of party workings, your relationship with the party, the coordinator, for example, and his entire leadership in the district. So how is it? Because elections will soon be here.
To speak to that, I can tell you, I just spoke with the coordinator just few hours ago today. We have been talking. As I told you, the due payment, I call for a meeting or some days before, 2 or 3 days to the due payment launch. And now my people are only waiting for the due payment to be decentralized. And we are planning a program where officially we are going to appreciate our people in the district by voting, that they voted us and voted the standard bearer, although we didn't win. And we are planning, talking to them to encourage them that 2029 is right in the corner, at least the same strength that we had 2023. In as much that we are still alive, we should still create that same strength. And our people believe in us, they trust us. And pretty soon, I can assure you, the district will soon be shaking with many activities of the Congress for Democratic Change.
Okay. The due payment was launched on the 12th of April. Okay. A lot of different districts have been inquiring as to when decentralization of the due payment will be done in their districts. So, what is the preparation level, or how are you people preparing in district to receive the due payment team? You know, the people from the finance office that will go to the district and collect the dues of the party. How are people? Are people really ready, willing to pay the dues?
I can assure you, my people only waiting for that day, that wonderful day that the due payment will be launched in our district. And we will be one of the highest district that will raise one of the highest form in the dues payment. I can assure you that my people are ready and they are putting themselves together. They are so hungry. They are so eager to see the team, and they are prepared, beyond prepared. I know District 2 in terms of CDC. I know District 2. I know what my people can do. And I know what they're capable of doing. So I can assure you, Esiaka, as soon as the due payment is launched in District 2, we are going to raise one of the highest fund for the Monte Congress for Democratic Change as per the dues payment.
Okay, Big Sam, as we always call you, all right? You run for election in your district and lost. Anybody can lose. It's an election. Anybody can win. Anybody can lose, depending on how the circumstances, might arise. Since the election you lost, what's the lesson that you've learned? What lesson have you learned from the loss of the district seat? Personally, what are some of the lessons that you learned? Whether positive or negative, and what's your preparation level to double up, to do more in order for you to win the next time?
One of the positive lessons that we learned was not to deal with one person in terms of election, not to believe in one party in terms of election, or believe in one person in terms of election. Election is about collaboration of group of people, and not to just put all of your trucks in one person. That was one of the lessons that we learned. One of the lessons again that we learned is we needed to have done more engagement than what we did. We needed to have been into more activities than what we did. We needed to do more selling than what we did, and so on. We learned a lot, and we can show you if for any reason 2029 is here. We know what others did, that they begin victorious. We learn from other colleagues in other districts. They will learn from other veterans. I can assure you that come 2029, things will not be like before.
There was a winner from that election, right? The Honorable Sekou Kane. He's now the sitting representative of District Number 2. How do you look at his workings? Is he working good? for, I mean, in the interest of the district, or are his activities
our,
not
our,
aligning
our
with the
big
vision?
our big brother have
of the
become
district?
silent, and I don't think that what the district voted him for. He had become more silent. The district cannot see him. And from the day I think Sekou won, I don't think he have visited the community cell where I base in, or the Jakarta. He only come and go to the district office. From there he leave and go. In terms of development, I'm not seeing mark that Sekou had laid over there. And things just looking the same as the way it was looking. I don't know. I don't know why changes should have been made, because it just like before. It just like before. So Sekou, it have been too much silent. I think he just wrapping up come 2029. So he decided to just get what he can get for himself. And 2029 he can know what he will get for himself and leave office, because Sekou, he said no, come 2029 he's not a winner of district number 2 election.
But this guy won. I mean, this guy lost election in 2017. If I'm not mistaken, he lost the election 2017 to somebody, and he sat for 6 years up to 2023, and he came back. So how do you really reconcile that? I mean,
Esiaka
he lost the election. He lost the election 2017.
Yeah, he came back.
Yes.
He came back
He sat
2023.
for 6 years.
Yeah, he came back
2023.
Yes, you know, Esiaka Sidishan have already know who their party leaders are. 2023, a lot of people came up because they wanted to ride on the vote of CDC, and they came in the name of their sedition. And like for typical example, we had about 5, I make it 6 person that came under the umbrella of their sedition, and they got vote. They got a lot of vote from CDC. So if you could combine all of the votes, Sekou couldn't have get near with the light of Jimmy Smith.
Yes, I know. Notably, I know Jimmy Smith.
Yeah,
came on the CDC. Faradoyen, Kokolo Bovo,
how they call it, Musa Sherry, Tisler, Sheikh.
You know. So meaning CDC had more than, you know,
5 candidates. Yes, we won candidate.
All of them chopping a portion of the CDC votes. You know, so eventually Sekou had to emerge winner.
So if you look at that, Sekou himself know that come 2029 election will not be for him. So he just gathering where he think he can gather for him and his family, that tomorrow after he leave office he able to live on that. So now Sidishan know who are their leaders. They know who is. There is now everybody that was saying I'm Sidishan, I'm a member of Sidishan, that now the party need us. Now when you come 2028, then you come to scheme. We call that one scheming. So now there's the time. Everybody know, everybody saying. People are saying who identify who is the true sedition. People know, people saying it. So that's why we are telling our people, come 2029 only district 2. Other days we know who all identify. If we will actually talk to the party in some of those districts. We know who they identify with the partisan. We know who them are identifying with the party. So this coming 2029, where people will come to be scheming. No, I believe the chairman and the standard bearer that we have, there are people with wisdom. There are people that have leadership ability, that people that see around and they see what happening. And so I know some of these steps will be taken. No one will just come and scheme on CDC. No one will just sit down out there and sit down when the time reach. They come, they say they won't use care out. And no, I think CDC will be refusing some of those people that will say they come. Well, you can't have with your cash. You should come and work with the party first and come and show your love, not to just come because you want something from the party. You will not believe people that receive minister position and other things now they can't identify with the party. I believe the people, party leaders are seeing it. Party leaders are observing it. Not only when the Greece can, that the only time you won't come benefit from the party. No. So as I'm saying here, I'm saying that the party now, the party is observing. Party or members are observing. They know who identify with the party. They know who will come at the end of the day to come and scheme to get what they want to get for themselves. So this party will not take scheme on now. The mistake we made 2023, that mistake will never be repeated I can tell you for free, Isiaka, with the leadership I'm seeing in the party, with the light of the Secretary General, with the light of the acting chairman, with the light of the standard bearer, looking around them, looking at things, how things going, looking at blue betrayals. I believe time come as when time come, we know that the decision then that will be taken will be a decision in the party favor.
So, having said all of that, Big Sam, how united you think this party will be in District 2 in 2029? Because we have splinters of candidates running in 2023, 5, 6, sharing the party's votes. Partisans probably were confused as to who to follow, whether they should follow Big Sam, whether they should follow Jimmy Smith, Father Doyen, Musa Sherry, and what have you. So it led to the party losing the seat, right? And previously in 2017, the party won the district through Jimmy Smith. The party lost it in 2023. So how united is this party in District 2 going forward? What's the mechanism, the coordination between you, the coordinator, Mr. Penno? That's his name, right?
Joseph Penno.
Joseph Penno.
Joseph
Penno. You and the entire leadership of District 2 to bring the partisans of the district together to make sure to have one direction to vote for one candidate in 2029.
I can tell you for free with the relationship that between the coordinator and the leaders, the district leadership, it is very cordial. It is fine. I just told you that Joseph Penno, I just spoke a few hours ago, and I told him that I was going on this on the show Kings FM. As we speak, I think he listening to the show, and I told you before the launch of the due payment, I called for meeting to my house. So if we were not into good rapport, I don't think they could be coming on my call. But I can assure you that come 2029, anyone the party will pull their hands up in district number 2, they are going to win that seat, because we have record of uniting the party in the district. When we got in the district politics, the district was disarrayed in terms of leadership. We brought them together. The youth league, the women league, the junior heads, and the district executive, they were mixed understanding, and we brought them back together and we worked together. It just like it was not the time that we win, that God could give all the position, but actually the district work and they ran campaign that they didn't receive pay, that they didn't receive a dime, but they did the possible. But meaning the district was together, the district executive down to the low person, the least member, they every possible best that they could do. But it's just like we have people who are scheming. We have people who are acting that they are for CDC. None, they were not for CDC. The light of Tesla, who is not the operation. He will play a double-handed games. He came under the canopy that he's a seditious. In the day, boy, you go, you support job. But at the end of the day, he was doing different things. Now you cannot hear the light of Father Doyen. You cannot hear their name. You cannot hear my brother Musa Sherry. None of them now are identified with the party. But when the time comes where they will be looking at the wing, with the wing flowing from CDC coming out, knowing that CDC getting the momentum, they will come out to say, oh, we are partisan. So it is time that people that say they are partisan, it's time for us to come together now to push the party that come 2029. You not need to say, I am a sedition. You're working with shows to the partisan that indeed you are a sedition. You not need to tell people.
So after the election, after the inauguration of the president in 2024, we have gone about 1 year, 5 months. That is about 17 months into the new administration. In terms of your rapport, yes, with partisans themselves, because whenever a ruling party, loses election, the issue of sometimes, come to Koklo Buffer, I'm not well. I need help. I need scholarship. I need to go to school. I need this. I need that. Has the constraint level? I said draining down your pocket, for example, because I know some of these assistances will come about. What's your level of assistance to partisans in the district who are in need, desperate need?
Esiaka, just for our politics, our characters and our behavior still remain the same. I was not into politics when I started doing good. Some days you not believe I can give my full money. Or so if you talk about scholarship, know that I'm not paying school fees. I will not pay school fees to high school. I have a school, a full potential school that carry children, has buses carry children to school and carry them home. Although we'll not take everybody, but we have people that are on our scholarship in our school. We have other areas that we're helping other people. And in terms of sickness, we will not do all and will not say all. None. You can help people and you come on public radio and start explaining this. Oh, I have this. I sent the person to the hospital. I did it. But the records are there. We are doing our possible best. And in terms of the national, our help is going as far to the national headquarters. Just Saturday, our part of the cleanup campaign at the party headquarters there, we did some small financial contribution. So when you talk about CDC, I can give my soul, or I can give everything for CDC. I plan this coming election to give everything that I have for CDC to make sure that Dr. Josh Manuel will become president come 2029.
Okay, while we are here, I mean, what the new administration is in power, the issue of, my project, this is not George Weah project, this is George Weah project. In fact, since the new administration came, they have not signed any new road contracts. They have not signed any new infrastructure contracts. The existing contracts they met with the last administration of George Weah are some of those contracts they are trying to fully, implement to end, probably because they cannot get money anywhere to sign any existing new contracts. So how do you look at this debate? For example, the Bush Road Island Road that was in full swing when they came, the Rabos International Airport route, but they are now claiming some of those projects, and making it to look like, for example, the poultry farm in June of 2023, President George Weah submitted a document to the legislature worth 26 million euros. That's about 27 to 28 million dollars, about a poultry farm to produce eggs in Liberia. But the new administration have come and they are claiming it. How President Joseph Boakai have brought in new, egg factory to the country. So how do you look at this debate?
My brother, when we're talking about project, the first thing I want you to look at, there will be no one that can fight grace. You cannot run a country where you does not have contact. President Boakai, he said, no, they say the age of Methuselah does not have nothing to do with the wisdom of King Solomon. And in terms of leadership ability, in terms of lobbying, you cannot compare George Weah lobbyistic power as compared to Joseph Boakai. You can see the country now. You can see how the country, no one need to tell you that Liberians are suffering. Boakai is finishing George Weah project. That Boakai then named one project. The only project I know that they should be talking about, the lay water they want to go run in Popodu, where Nana no water coming in. The water Nana. Maybe they put this boot in the building. These are the projects that I think we should be talking about. But George Weah started a project that you can name the 14 military hospital. He started and he ended it. The Embryo Hospital, he started and he ended it. The free works, he started and he ended it. The free situation, he started. So what the project that Boakai they are a road where George Weah started and went deep. Which road now? How they call it Japan Freeway road here. The other road George Weah started a. So which project Boakai is talking about? maybe the Bapodu water, that lay water that running there, that what they talking about. You will not talk about current issue. Current is stable. We know by this time current can be stable. Current is stable now because we know rainfall now. The hydro will be filled. And when the hydro fail, the current will be stable. So there's no project that Bucket can stand on. They pack what people used to go every evening to release stress. Now they're saying you go there now, how the area looking? How the area looking dirty, that area wants to be clean. You go, you sit down over there, just say in Europe. But go look at the area now. So why the project that the guys are convincing us now? Look at it, you go to the market, rehab market, you go in pin it to tell people say that your project. You go in pin people, someone project, you pin someone what a bill. Then you say you take picture or that to dedicate pump. That what Bucket telling us? To dedicate pump. US rate, what we were talking today, US rate now is 200. I change money today 200. US rate, go to Boulevard Junction. So what a different out there now. What a different. Let me tell you, Labran Ayami now to see 2029. If you are giving chance to Labran to go to God now and ask God, say, God, we want to talk to you for 2029. You will see over millions of people from Labran now to enter heaven to tell God, say, may 2029 to reach today. You will not believe the people that are struggling are people that voted just about for me. I knew that this was going to happen because I voted against it. So I can't blame Boake because I knew it was going to happen. And I can't say Boake fooled me because I didn't vote for Boake, so he didn't fool me. I voted the man that I knew and I believe in that he can run this nation.
So if you are listening to the show, this is the CDC Hour coming your way on Kings FM 88.5 and Cloud TV. If you are listening to us, we will start taking your call in about 5 minutes on 0772 23 990. I mean 23 9933 0772 23 9933 0886 30 44 97 0777 980375. We will begin to take your call in about 5 minutes time. Better still, for those of you who are playing the Kings FM cash giveaway, you can continue to play on star 799 star 24 hatch and play with $100 Liberian dollars and win yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. I think we have a call. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Let's hear you. Okay, she slipped off the line. So, Mr. Buffo, hello?
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the CDC Hour. Let's hear you. Recently, some 7 opposition political parties met and set up a secretariat called the Rule of Law Secretariat to formulate and draft a document and report and submit to the various chairmen of those parties onward to their political leaders as to how to handle this Speaker Fonati Kufa issue, the impasse at the national legislature, especially the House of Representatives. So they are now drafting that. Those parties have appointed 3 persons each. The CDC is represented by Jura Sano, Mamina Kar, and one other person. So it's like it has a little bit subsided in terms of the news, but it is still raging on. So how do you look at that?
It is a good idea. We need to put the government on their feet on the ground. We need to make them to respect the rule of law. And we need to make them to know that this country is a country of laws, and this country will need peace. And we pray that it go the rightful way in the interest of the Liberian people. We pray that Boakai feet should be on the ground to do the rightful things, because this country is not only for Boakai and the Unity Party. This country is for every Liberian. This country is for every one of us. So we are looking at our leaders in pushing up to the rightful direction, in making the failed government to stand on their feet.
So I just want you to address it. I mean, this one in passing, right? The former vice president of the republic appeared at the ANC headquarters at one of those meetings. I think the first one, and she made a statement that President Boakai should uphold the rule of law as president of the republic, because it is the same law that brought him to power. The president should not lead the country to chaos, because chaos would disrupt the peace and tranquility of the country. So after that, the director of the Executive Protection Service, the EPS, Mr. Semge, came up with the press release and signed that he would withdraw state security protection from any former government officials that will threaten the security of the country. On the basis of that, there were a lot of different interpretations about that particular issue. So, and when he says that he will withdraw state security from former government officials, he definitely may have meant he could be talking about Joy Howard Taylor and the former president. So, how do you look at withdrawing state security protection from the former vice president and the former president?
We call that bluff talk or liquor talk, and that's the talk around liquor talk. Maybe Mr. Gay ate heavy that day. His sweetheart cooked good soup, good food for him. I don't know whether he from Grand Jida or from Nimba. Maybe he ate enough pamoto with pan cabbage. When the former vice president said this government want to create a chaos, people took it out of context, but it was the truth that you were saying. You owe the woman. Now, for example, you owe the woman, you can pay her benefit. You're going against the laws. And I understood one time I listened to the old man, he went at the Capitol building and he said he will not tolerate any hooligans. When I listened to him, then I said, but it is your people that are the hooligans, because hooligans are people who don't respect the law. Hooligans are people who go against the law. Hooligans are people who want to bring chaos to this nation. And who are those people? Are your people who you call them majority black? Are your people who they respecting the law? Are your people who going against the law? Are your people who thinking of bringing chaos to this country? So now, what are we saying here? This Mr. Gay know that he can do that. He know that he don't have the strength, he don't have the capacity of doing it. He know that he don't have that, he not close to that authority to withdraw states. He knows that, he can do that. So I'm saying it's just a bluff talk. He just wanted to say to protect his own job now for his president to say, yeah, Mr. Senge is speaking, but he knows that he's not close to presidency. I'll be required to authority to do that. He knows when President Joseph Boakai was former vice president. The judge we are the judge we are the Joel were not thinking of doing that. They were not thinking of doing. So at this stage, you say you withdraw security from former past government official. We know that shouldn't be something that we should be talking on, because we know that it's just a bluff talk that Mr. Gay was doing.
Okay, so the 1 year, 5 months into the administration of Joseph Boakai, people always talk about the bread and butter issue. You earlier intimated that Liberian people are suffering. So the bread and butter issue, you go to the market, even onions, cube, Vita cube. That's it. They call it chicken soup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, salt. major cooking commodities and even our staple food prices have been hiked. Yes, so and the bread and butter issue is the one that most of the times lead the people to come to the street. In 1979, the rest riot, it was because of the hike in the price of a bag of rice. So, what you think? What is the immediate future? What does the immediate future look like?
My brother, when things fall apart, the center will not hold. Things are not fine in this country. Things are hard. And what makes things to be hard? If the head of the fish is rotting, the fish itself will be rotting. In as much that the government does not have lobbyistic power, the things will never be fine in this country. Things were fine in this country because the leader, the head, Dr. George Manawia used to go to France, used to go to other colleagues to help, to make money to flow in this country. But now, who do this government know? Who do the president know that will go and lobby and bring money? Someone is saying they're going lobby, they go right here, Freetown, Sierra Leone to go lobby. That's Freetown you go lobby here to bring money in this country, my brother. That
So
Freetown,
people get lobby Sierra Leone.
Freetown, you go lobby here to bring money here. So are you kidding me?
But the government went and they went to South Beach. They violently rooted Khalifa Sharif. After they could remanded him in prison, they went overnight at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and they ejected him from the prison and turning him over to the military junta in Guinea in exchange for 10 pickups. The government is now using those pickups. Immigration, police have some of those pickups.
That's some of their means of lobbying now. That's some of their means of lobbying. We're talking about serious people. Then you're talking about the people. The people have failed. So you know what? The people already know that they have failed. So they are only doing things to fill their pocket. They are not thinking about the masses. The masses that put in there, they are not thinking about the masses. The government, let me tell you, the government has already run campaign for Josh Manawia. The government is already running campaign again for Josh Manawia. So we now need to sit here and talk about the fail of this government. The government failed since 2024. The government has failed.
I like that the government failed since 2024. So we are facing a little technical problem. Are we ready? So you can call us on 0772 239933 086 30 44 97. The lone female line is 077798 0375. 0375. So if you are there, you want to call, you can call us on any of those numbers that we just read. Let's hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, welcome to the CDC hour. Let's hear you.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity of this show. Esiaka, I would like to say thank you for your show, and I would like to say the good guys, thank you. What is on my mind this evening is about the water and sewer manager who they call Moali. This guy come on the social media discussing about water, how water came in the Moro. He say that he brought water in Moro, but I say that to myself, I tell about I bring water in the Moro. I have not seen you walking ground, digging holes, passing for two, and committed, they're saying that water is coming with there. He's sitting on social media saying that I brought water in the Moro, but I think what we couldn't have done is that. Because I can remember in 2020, I used to see people on doing jobs, digging holes, putting, put to the hole, passing to, a new job going to single. But it's that thing that, he brought water into the world, so you could not do yourself. So I want to tell the decision, but they have to every time that they come on the show and people, what I always say on social media, when people always debunk them, but I want our party official to come on the show and debunk them.
Thank you.
I'll say, more I have politicians, I don't have. So thank you for giving me opportunity.
Thank you. Mo Ali is a politician that doesn't have sense. Thank you so much for that parting comment. So he was just talking about. Do we have another caller? Hello? In 2023, he said, and I think I saw that around Central Monrovia, the water and sewer under
Joshua.
no under George Weah, but the managing director was Duana Kamara.
Yeah, Donna Kamara.
Duana Kamara, under Duana Kamara's leadership, they were changing the pipes. There were new 36-inch pipelines from UN Drive all the way, all that Buse quarter end where me was dug. New pipelines were installed. But Mo Ali, Bishop Baka just came. Mo Ali say he want bro water tomorrow.
Well, you're not seeing Mo Ali nothing to Malato, man. Look at Mo Ali the past 2-3 years, and look at Mo Ali now. Mo Ali that's pure Malato man now. So my brother, what we get? What you think Mo Ali will say? Mo Ali will use $2 and say he use 1 million. So what do you get from all of the people? The people only here as I told you, the people only here to pack to pocket what they can pocket for themselves, for them and their family. The people will not do any other thing. The strength of Unity Party is their lies propaganda. Their lies propaganda. And you can lie to win election, but you can't lie to govern. That's what they fail to realize. You can lie to win election, but you will not lie to govern. So in the governing aspect now is what are giving a hard time, because what all they said they were going to do up to now, we yet to see. Up to now, we have not seen what it told us within 3 months. The Omer said they are listening to one of his speech. He said in 3 months' time, you will not walk in mud. Car will not hitch. But then how many more have we gone? 90 days, car will not hitch. So how many years more have we gone? We have gone almost 1 year, 5 months. Going to 18 months. We are approaching 18 months. So divide the 3 months, the 18 months by 3. You will tell, someone told us that within 3 months' time, 90 days, car will not hitch in this country. You have lied to win election. But then you are lying, you can't lie now to govern. What you told the Labrampo are waiting to see. So my brother, nothing you will get from all of this government, because the government lied to take power. They will continue lying. The government will not take one part. You know what will bring noise in this country? I was coming from Boulevard Junction. They marking all of the walls removed by EPA. We agree you are removing it. So what are you going to put over there? You're not just going to break the people's property and just leave it vulnerable to that. That one of the things that Labran should be looking at, it will bring serious loss in this country. You look at people duplex, you look at people high-end money, you're breaking it down. So breaking it down, it is not a thing for you, the government, but then you should bring something that will be more than what the people are putting over there. Esiaka, it will bring serious noise. It will bring serious problem in this country. People are overlooking.
Yes, because if you go to the Bushra Island Road, for example, they are breaking properties to where the road will not reach, for example. And even in breaking some of those properties, they are like cherry picking 2 properties on the same line, but they will break one and leave one. And sometimes a property will exceed the limit of where they want to break properties, but then another property will be in a particular alley where they want to break the property, but they will leave that and they will break another property way inside. Somebody told me that some of those properties that they're breaking are for people who they know, and those properties they are breaking are for people they do not know. There has been a lot of noise about that. Some at one time I saw the zoning director of the Ministry of Public Works. He went around there, decided to give some explanation, but it could not hold water at all because the people were angry.
My brother, Gaza debate a very lazy, a very weak. It does not have no strength. We shouldn't waste our time on the guys. The guys that have failed this government since 2020.
I think we have a caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello.
You do, this is Esiaka Davis. I call you from a Caldwell resident.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Let me say hi to your co-host, your guest, and say thanks for the CDC hour. I think your show is bringing enlightenment to our people that need it most. To just go on what you're seeing, I think this government lacks the basic direction of governance, and therefore they are now in the valley of confusion and don't know how to twist. How do you go and demolish people's property without applying the RAP? There are procedures in the demolition of people's property. The first thing is there should be a complete profiling of the houses and individuals, women, men, and children that go into school. Thereafter, the Ministry of Public Works evaluates the building, and there should be a discussion between the victims and the government on the removal of such properties. Those things were not applied. Early in the morning, people got up and see bulldozer at their building residence and demolishing it. That is weakness. I think President Barker have lost the vision. I think the Liberian people, I want to strongly believe this is a time of reckoning. This is a time of rethinking their minds. I hope that indeed the Liberian people learn from this. This government and its president lied too much. Their names have gone in the book of lies, and it's regrettable. Today, our nation is just a cycle, and we don't know where to go. Mothers are getting birth and dying on the highway because there are no drugs in the various clinics in those big villages and towns. It's unfortunate, but I can say the date of reckoning is right here. Thank you, Esiaka, and Big Sam for affording me this time. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Davis. So you listen to the caller, right?
Esiaka, to just add up on what our brother just said, and this government lack the taste of governance. This government lied as the way they lied to take power. They are still lying in rooting. And you can't tell people you will do this, and because of what you told them, based on that, and they decided to put you there. 1 year have gone, 2 years is about to leave. What are you still doing? Are we still going to be waiting, or you telling us you telling us that the man who say the first time I'm a time, the second time will be your time? So the first time now is unity party time. So maybe the second time, maybe the first 3 years is for them. Then the last 3 years. And let me tell you, Liberian people, when the first 2 years pass, no action, my brother, you can do any other thing. No one will believe in you. That's Liberian politics.
And I wanted to ask you this, right? The government's fight against corruption, for example, since Joseph Boakai came to power, because everyone, the government, the president has been suspending or dismissing. They have not taken any of them to court. If you steal, they dismiss you, or they force you to resign, or they suspend you. You carry the money, and so it has become a pattern now that there are too many on the bench that do not have job. So as one person steals money, he's suspended, he carries the money, the next man come, he's dismissed, he carry the money, another man come, he's forced to resign and carry the money. So the government is not prosecuting anybody for corruption.
But Isiaka, the president told you it will be better you steal the money and develop that, bro. He already gave a government official to steal the money right here. But the only thing you shouldn't do, don't carry it out. There's certain thing in the Labrador Drugs Enforcement Agency, they call it ARRA, which you call it arrest, investigate, and release. Arrest, investigate, and release. This is what Unity Party government is doing. When you steal, they get you, they investigate you, as they can say in their do investigation. They say, but man, just go sit down there, another man can. You know, you have so many people on the wing. So when you go, you taste it small. They say, man, get a chance. There, they may too kind taste it small. So that just tasting, they may will be on until their time be over. So my brother, the government will not prosecute any of their men. That's also what they. The next men are coming, the men to come and do it. The men who is sending the men to go to carry him for investigation, they men to him in the cookie jar. So how will he prosecute him when already him in the same cookie jar? So the people will not prosecute anyone. It will just remain the dicks until Dr. George Banner will come and take over to fix the country. That's all. But Unity Party will not prosecute any other person. That one, just forget about that. So let us just live with what they are doing and just get okron to it. That's all.
Yeah, so we are almost there now. We have, I think, 3 or 4 minutes for the show to end. So Mr. Buffer, you're going back to District 2. You are going back to District 2. What are you taking from here? What are you taking from here to go back to District? What's the new dynamism, the new vigor that you carry to District 2? For partisans, what's your message? Your message of, encouragement, your message of dedication, commitment that seditionists must hear to make them to love their party more?
One of the things we should tell one another is that everybody in CDC are disenchanted. So let us just cut off that English disenchantment, because down to the standard bearer too is disenchanted. So we should cut off that English disenchantment and come back together as one party under one umbrella and going for one goal. Because CDC, everybody were affected. Everybody did something to someone. So to come together, we need to forget about the past and bring the party under one umbrella and push the party under one goal. And I'm encouraging my people in the district and to pay their dues, to be part of the due payment, part and parcel of the due payment. You cannot say CDC will win 2029 election when there's no money. Everything we're discussing here is money. So your $1, your $2, your $5, your $10, your $15, your $20 is important now to the party. So we are encouraging every citizen in and out of Liberia to pay their due, to empower the party. And we also want to appreciate the family of Kings FM, that the work they are doing, they should continue the hard work. Propaganda is not easy to you. It's something that your life is.
I think we have a caller on the line.
Your life is at stake. Let me appreciate the manager of this station. He's doing his best. We want to say that God be with him, that God continue to give him strength.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that God gave him strength, and we want to also tell every other staff of this station, thank you, because leaving all of your work, coming to letting the Liberian people, giving information to the Liberian people what is unfolding. And we say thank you to yourself, Esiaka, for the CDC hour, and to the national chairman, IT national chairman, to the secretary general, to the standard bearer of this party, and to all of the national executive and partisans of this party. We want to say thank you. And we prayed that come 2029, we all will escort Dr. George Manneh Weah at the mansion.
Okay, we escort Dr. George Manneh Weah to the executive mansion as the next president of Liberia in 2030, January 22. That was his parting comment. On that note, we've come to the end of this edition of the CDC Hour. Today is Wednesday, May 7, 2025. The next time you see us, it will be on Friday, and our guest will be Honorable Yaya Talata Sheriff, CDC Chairman, USA. On that note, we say thank you for listening. I'm your host, Esiaka Sheriff. Bye-bye.
We'll celebrate. Where most go corridor. Today is a wonderful day. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate. It's a beautiful day. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate. It's a holiday, your movement. We'll celebrate. You be brothers in the your way. We'll celebrate. Nothing you can tell us now. We'll celebrate. Nothing you get to tell us now. We'll celebrate. We are inside the breeze. Inside the breeze. Maybe nothing worry.
Brothers International, y'all.
Team feeling in a race.
CDC.
Team feeling in a race. Everybody look at feeling in a race.
Y'all move on the road because we're coming in with four. Acapella, Jella, Wapi. We're coming there, y'all to beat it. Big politicians, we're putting y'all on the ground. CDC, feeling take it. When party, y'all can see it. John Manneh Weah, AK, Joe Howard Taylor. Hey, Crow Brothers, huh? We don't want to come the giant. Y'all know we the liar.
I'm talking to you. Anyway, baby, oh, baby, oh. I don't know if I'm baby, you run.
It's all right to King 88.5 FM, the Royal Communications Incorporated, located in the heart of the city, Front Street, Monrovia. You just listen to CDC Hour. And thanks to the team, to watch it on Friday for a first edition of CDC Hour with Esiaka Sheriff. We're about to switch from Power 1 to Power 2. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Everything I do, I won't give up on you. I will be loving you. I won't be the man. Just let me be the man.